Hey guys, and welcome to Yoga with Kat. My name is Timelina, and I'll be taking you guys through a 30-ish minute back bend flow, and I'm super excited. It's been a hot minute since I've been on my mat outside. It's been kind of cold outside, so to be able to be on my mat this morning outside is nice. If you haven't flowed with me before, I am here in the Nashville area. I've been doing yoga for about 5 years, and I just started teaching a couple months ago. So I'm super excited. I start every flow off with an affirmation. So today's affirmation is I will fill my mind with positive and nurturing thoughts. Again, I will fill my mind with positive and nurturing thoughts. So when you are on your mat and you start to say, oh, I can't do this, oh, I don't want to do this, or you're sitting on your desk at work and you're just starting to be negative or whatever the case may be, just coming back to an affirmation is always helpful. So I fill my mind with positive and nurturing thoughts is our affirmation for the day, and I'm so excited to film with you guys. We'll go ahead and start in child's pose. We'll take our big toes together to kiss, knees as far apart as our mat. Walk your hands all the way down, let the crown of your head relax onto the mat. It is a little windy out today, so if my mat flies away or my blocks do, don't mind them. So I saw all of my flows in child's pose, and for me, it really helps me ground and get my body set and ready to move into flow, and I think it really helps my mind and body recognize that we are going to do some yoga. Go ahead and push the body up onto all fours. We'll do a couple of rounds of cat-cow. So we're going to round the spine, breathe in. Exhale, arch the spine and look up. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Good. A couple more at your own pace. Since we're doing some back bends, we really want to warm up the spine before we do anything a little bit more intense because the body deserves it and we don't want to hurt ourselves. All right. When you're ready, go ahead and find a neutral spine. We're going to do a couple of bird dogs. So left leg, right foot, or left hand, right leg. We're going to curl in, touch the knee to the elbow, and back out. We'll do 4 more. We're going to inhale in, exhale out. 2 more. Last one. Good. We'll bring that hands and the knees back down. We're going to go ahead and switch sides. So right foot or left foot, right hand. And elbow to knee. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Good. Last one. Perfect. Hands and feet back down to the mat. Let's go ahead and rotate those fingertips towards us. So your fingers are going to face us. Forearms are going to be facing the front of your mat. And just when you're ready and at your own pace, you're just going to rock the body back, getting a nice stretch there in the forearms. Good. Do a couple more stretching. Remember, yoga is your practice, so only take what you need. Don't ever push yourself. If something is painful, don't ever do it. Good. We'll go ahead and flip those hands back. We're going to just have a seat on our butt or in hero pose, whatever is more comfortable for you. If you have a strap handy, go ahead and grab it. Perfect. I'm going to take the strap in our hands just a little bit further than hip distance apart. We're going to warm up our shoulders. We're going to go up and over. all the way to the back and back to the front. Again, good. It's so nice being outside on my mat. It's been so long, and it's sad because like it's gonna get cold the rest of the month, so I won't be able to get back on the mat probably outside, but that's okay. Good. A couple more. Really just taking what you need here to warm the body up, the shoulders up. Good. We're gonna go ahead and bring the arms into cow face position, so I'll turn and show you guys. So we're gonna take left arm first. We're gonna take it to the middle of our shoulder blades and bring right hand up to meet the left. Good. Bring the hands to the T. We're going to go ahead and bring the left arm about 45 degrees over and take it over to the right, or the left, I'm sorry. Good. We're going to switch cow face arms. So right hand is going to come in between the middle. Left hand is going to come up to meet. You can always use a strap here. If you can't bring those hands together, the strap you would hold in between, kind of creating or filling the space that we need with that strap. Good. And back down. Right hand comes up about 45 degrees. Left hand's going to come up and over, finding a nice side stretch. Good. And then back to center. We'll go ahead and push back, finding our first downward facing dog. Take what you need here. Good. We're going to bend the knees, look forward, step or jump to the front of our mat. Halfway lift and forward fold down. Within your practice, you can go ahead and interlock the hands behind you and bring those arms up over us, getting a nice stretch here. Let the head hang heavy. You can go ahead and release the arms. One side, we'll halfway lift and forward fold again. With every exhale, just breathe in a little deeper. With every exhale, go ahead and release the body a little bit more. When you're ready, roll the body all the way up. Head is the last thing. Good. Go ahead and bring the hands to heart center. And coming back to that affirmation while we're here for just a moment, I fill myself with positive thoughts. What are some things that we can say on our mat today that is positive and is good? Good. Hands come up overhead, forward fold down. We're going to bend the knees, step or jump back. Take our first chaturanga, come to push-up position. Push the body up. Push back down dog. Nice. Right leg goes up to the sky, all the way through the center. Right hand comes up to the sky, finding a nice twist. And back to center. Release the back leg down to the ground. When you're ready, come up crescent pose. The back bends in your practice here, you can take it. And release the hands down to the ground. It will come back to center. Hands place back onto the mat. We're going to curl the toes under the right left foot. We're going to come up, warrior two. Perfect. And cartwheel the hands back down. Bring that right foot back up to the sky. Back down and meet the left. Good. Left leg goes up to the sky. all the way to the center. Left arm goes to the sky. Back down. And go ahead and release that back leg. When you're ready, you can find your crescent. Again, if it's in your practice, you can take your back bend back to center. Hands back down to the ground. Curl those toes under that right foot. Plant the right foot. Come up, warrior one. Warrior two. Cartwheel the hands right back down. Bring that left foot up to the sky. Back down and meet the right. Good. Take what you need here. We're going to bend the knees forward, step or jump to the front of our mat. Halfway lift. Forward pull down. Are you ready? Curl the body all the way up. Head is the last thing. All right, and we're just going to add. Go ahead and bring the hands up and over the head, forward fold down. Plant the hands, step or jump back. Take your chaturanga. Push back down dog. Left leg or right leg goes up to the sky. All the way through. Right hand up to the sky. Good. You can bring that right hand back to the ground. Left leg relax. Hands up to the sky. Crescent pose. Good. Hands plant beside you. You bring your hands to heart center, or if it's in your practice, you can grab that back leg. Finding another variation. And release back down to the ground. Good. Plant that right foot or left foot down. We're going to come up for warrior two. Good. And we're just going to bring left foot to the front of the mat here to meet right. Perfect. In the front of your mat, we're going to find our way to tree pose. So go ahead and bring that left foot up. Hands to heart center. And when you're ready, you'll find dancer, king dancer pose. Good. Release back down. Chair pose. Good. Plant the hands to the ground. Step or jump back. Chaturanga. Push back downward dog. Nice. Left leg up to the sky. All the way through. Left arm up to the sky. Plant the hand back down. And go ahead and relax that right leg. Up for crescent. Back to center. If you want to bring your hands to heart center and wait here for a minute, you can. If it's in your practice, you can go ahead and bring that leg up to you. Finding another variation of your back bend. Release when you're ready. Plant the hands back down to the ground. Curl the toes, push up, finding more warrior two. Good. Go ahead and bring that right foot in to meet the left. We'll go ahead and find tree pose. When you're ready, we'll work our way into dancer. You can go ahead and release. And chair pose. Go ahead and bring hands to heart center. We're going to twist over to the right. And back to center. Over to the left. And back to center. Good. Forward fold down. Take what you need. Body comes all the way up. Head to last thing. Good. Hands up overhead. Forward fold down. Plant the hands, bend the knees, step or jump back. Chaturanga. Downward facing. Nice. All right, we're going to do it again and add some more. Right leg goes up to the sky. All the way through. Right hand up to the sky. Good. You can relax that hand back down to the ground. Relax that left leg. Hands up for crescent. If it's in your practice, you can go a little deeper. Take a back bend. Good. You can bring the hands to heart center. If it's in your practice, you can go ahead and take that bind. And release nice and slowly. Go ahead and plant both hands back on the ground. Curl the toes, push up off the ground. Find warrior 2. Good. Go ahead and bring that left foot up to meet the right. Hands up overhead, heart center. Go ahead and find your tree. When you're ready, you can take your king dancer. Beautiful. Both legs down to meet the right. Hands up overhead. Find your chair pose. Heart center. Forward fold down. Halfway lift. And forward fold down. Good. Go ahead and plant your hands, bend the knees, step or jump back. Chaturanga. Downward dog. Left leg up. All the way through. Left hand to the sky. Back down and meet the right. Plant that back leg. Hands up for crescent. Good. Bring your hands to heart center. If it's in your practice, you can take the bind. And release. Plant both hands down to the ground. Curl those toes. Plant the foot. Warrior one. Good. Bring that right foot in and meet the left. Hands to heart center. Go ahead and find your tree. When you're ready, take your king dancer or skip it all together. And release when you're ready. Good. Hands overhead. Chair pose. I had a yoga teacher who used hands to heart center, who used to tell me, if you're not falling out, you're not trying. I'm like, okay. Over to the right. Back to center. Over to the left. Good. Back to center. Forward fold down. Perfect. We're going to bend the knees. Come down to your knees. Find your hero pose. We're going to work the way into my favorite back bend, which is camel pose. So you're going to come up off your knees. So your legs will be in a 90-degree angle. We're going to reach right hand back to right ankle or calf. Left hand back to left ankle or calf. And you're going to push the hips forward. Let the neck relax. Good. And when you're ready, you can come out of your camo. Perfect. We're going to go ahead and lay the chest onto the ground, finding a different variation of child's pose. And when you're ready, slowly come back up. Perfect. Go ahead and plant the hands. Push back. Downward facing dog. Let's go ahead and take left hand to right ankle. And release. Right hand to left ankle. And release. Perfect. If it's in your practice, you can go ahead and take your wild thing. And if you, whatever side you just chose to go first, just do the other side. Good. We'll go ahead and bring the knees back onto the mat, finding a child's pose. Perfect. Push up and through. Bring those knees together. Find your puppy pose. And push the body all the way forward, finding Sphinx pose. Perfect. Go ahead and lay the chest all the way down to the mat. Bring the arms out to a T. We're going to take left leg up and over, planting the left foot onto the ground. And back through. Right leg up and over, planting right foot onto the ground. And back over. Good. Go ahead and bring those hands over to you and flip over onto the back. Try to bring the knees into the chest. Perfect. Go ahead and bring the legs down to the ground. Right leg comes up into the chest and crosses over the body. Both shoulders stay on the ground. And into the chest. Back down to the ground. Right leg or left leg comes into the chest and crosses over the body. And into the chest. Good. We're going to plant both legs onto the ground. Let the body relax naturally. We'll find our final resting pose. Relax the tension in the eyebrows. Release the tongue from the mouth. Let the feet lay naturally. Take a deep inhale. And exhale, let something out. Perfect. When you're ready, turn to your favorite side. Let the hand push up. Finding an easy seat. Hands to heart center. May all the light inside of me honor all the light inside of you. Thanks so much for flowing with me. It's always a pleasure.